Afrobeat Intelligence Podcast.
Afrobeat Intelligence, democratizing African music.
I like what you've done with the place.
My place?
Yeah, your place. There's a skeleton behind you or beside you.
Yeah.
Why'd you have a skeleton beside you?
You see the hat is wearing, that hat belong to chiefs where I come from, you know. That's like my guy, he's like my ancestor.
Oh.
Sometimes it's just chill. Vibe still.
And then all over this place, little and large mementos. Like I can see this, I can see elephants, I can see statuettes, and I can also see a big ass bike here.
Right.
Why is your space like this?
And
And there's a piano behind you.
yeah.
A piano with gorillas drawn on it. A green piano with gorillas.
Right.
Why?
I don't know, like it's just an expression of how I feel sometimes. Like I have most of these books, so I can always have something to run back to when I search my soul and can't find something, you know. I feel like I always need to look up to a word or a picture that's gonna spark another set of creativity in myself.
Yeah, I can understand that. But is that where most of how your creativity comes? Is that how you define it? Like external things sparking internal things?
I mean, most of my creative process has come from past experience, you know.
Okay.
Everything I've ever come across finds a way to stick into my head. Yeah, that's why I barely watch movies. So, like, I watch movies, but I barely watch so much movies or so much music videos. So that does not reflect so much in because everything I ever experience always have this crazy impact on me, you know. So that's why I'm also very conscious of the things I allow.
Get into
Yeah,
your head.
exactly, yeah.
Huh.
Because it sticks. Everything plays like a scene. What is happening here plays like a movie. Exactly, yeah.
Has there been any direct like example of something you witnessed and then you found it
In my videos.
Yeah, recording in your video?
Yeah. One of the first set of videos I did, there was one video I did for King Perry that had King Perry and Tenny that had August women with Gilly and rapper wearing stickers and just dancing and all that. When I was much more younger, my mom used to have these Sunday meetings with her friends. So like every Sunday they go to different friends. Like this Sunday, the meeting is happening. No, like every last Sunday of the month is happening. So it's always a big gathering of women in our house. Then like you see all of them all dressed up, and it's always beautiful. And
That must have been fun.
yeah, after they have this contribution thing they do that everybody pays, and then after that day, my mom used to be on stack, you know, like everybody's coming and then they're having that contribution. So I was quite very young and it's very beautiful. After everything, then they play music and you see, that's the only gathering that you're allowed to drink beer in public and nobody judges you.
For real?
Like, you know how women gather together and everybody's excited. I see women drinking beer, dancing, having fun, like, and everybody's like, oh, this is their day, they're chilling, you know. So
Everybody just hands off them.
yeah.
Let the women.
Yes, today is Women's Day.
And
you know.
you, small man.
Yeah, small
you
man
were
at the
in
back. Yeah, because there's always excess food that day because they cook for everybody. So that's like one of my favorite days because there's excess food, there's excess afang soup, there's excess edikaikan soup, there's excess jollof rice.
Everything.
Yeah, so we always look forward to that day because.
And so that played.
Yeah, so one time I was just looking for ideas for a video, then that came to me. I was like, oh, how would this look like if we have like young, pretty women dressed like this, but not with heels, but with white sneakers. So it has this, so it also mixed with the jiggy urban, yeah. So and I did that and I really enjoyed doing that. It was beautiful and came out so nice, you know, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
You talk about like, this story just reminds me of your childhood. You talk about childhood and how important it is in a lot of people because now you're an adult, you're making art and your childhood is in it.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know how people that never really had, when I was younger, I used to feel like it was he was so much pain, but right now it feels like blessing. It feels like a blessing because all of this experience have taught me a lot right now, because how will you tell the African story if you've never really had the African experience? It can't be bought.
True.
Like that hood life, everything that ever happened in the street. Do you understand? That is our pain, our suffering. Do you
Yeah.
understand? This, if you notice, some of the even biggest artists in Nigerians, all of them came from that place
Yes.
where it feels like the sun doesn't shine.
From the trenches.
Yes, trenches. You get it? So
Yeah.
the trenches has successfully pushed a lot of us to do things that you normally spend years in learning. You have to just learn it on the spot because you just have to survive,
Sure.
Yeah.
I get you. You were in the trenches.
Yeah, shout out to the trenches.
You spent time there.
Maybe my mom no go yes, yeah.
No, not your
they call
mother's
her
house.
house
Like,
trenches.
okay, before we go into that part, the part of the trenches I'm referring to is
Yeah.
like
Good still.
you on your own.
Yeah.
But childhood based, where did you grow up?
I grew up at Agungi here.
For real?
Yeah.
I think it's like, I don't want to give them your location, but I think
Yeah.
it's like between 10 to 15 minutes from here.
Yeah. So like that's all this. I'm still in my ends, So like I did my primary school, secondary school,
In Agungi
everything.
here.
Yeah. So yeah, my secondary school was in VI.
For real?
Primary school was in Osapa, London. So,
You're a real island boy then.
yeah, but like the island before this island, like
Okay. So what was it
before all
like
of
back
the
then?
estates and all of this.
What was it like back then before this place before Lekki and this corridor became what it became? How was life here then?
I mean, you could tell that there was a rapid development coming, but like then where I grew up was then we used to have a lot of uru, you can come out some certain time. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah, it was
like,
really traditional.
yeah, it was really traditional, but like having all the estates and the billionaires around, money.
Wow. So that the money changed.
Yeah, like there were so many people that could not control,
Yeah.
Like then there was like a community. So there were no tied roads. So most of us had to, do you understand? I used to go on all those bikes that had a lot of Fuji on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like going to primary school, it'd be like 6 of us on one bike, holding hands, holding each other like this. And then the bike guy has some Fuji bedu slamming, and then through the bushes, there are some roads you can pass because there are dogs and all of that. Then, boom, estates started coming. People started.
That must have been a great life.
Yeah.
Like in terms of community, people knowing each other.
Yeah.
All of those. It was fun. You knew the next guy in the next compound, and you knew the guy down the street.
Trust me. That was like, it was beautiful.
So money changed all of that.
Money changed all of that, and sometimes it's boring.
Okay. But do you think compared to now and before, which one would you prefer?
Now, of course.
Why?
I mean, life was fun in the ghetto still, but like we're just lucky to come out alive, because most of us are not exposed to clean water.
Yeah.
We're not exposed to healthy living, like clean environment. There's mosquitoes everywhere. Like, how we even survived that, getting some disease and all of that, feels like a miracle still, but like it's a beautiful life because everybody, there was this, you knew everything around 5 o'clock, everybody's dripped out, stay outside looking for babes that you take to some coral. And
was that the genesis of your drip?
I was introduced to a lot of hip hop from when I was very young because I had a brother that we were like 7 years apart.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like my elder brother. So we're like 7 years apart. So he was living his life.
Yeah.
And we're like best friends. So I was like 7 and I was watching World Star.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Hip hop revolution.
So he was always bringing these things.
Yes, CDs. Yeah. So I was watching a lot of Nelly and I loved them. I was watching a lot of PDD and all of that. So Cassidy, I wanted to be like this guy. You understand? So, and I was so young, so I was not watching cartoon. When my mates were watching cartoon, I was already watching a lot of hip hop. You get, so that already, I loved the aesthetics,
Yeah.
So even though I was in the hood, but like I was trying to live that aesthetics. the hip hop life and all of that. So I always wear big jeans, come out, try to everybody. I was the weird one in the hood. Everybody's like, "What's wrong with this guy?" But me, I was looking at them like, "Yeah, look,
Like
you're not my wave, no.
you're too regular."
I am on them Cassidy wave, you know." So I was in the hood, but my mind was already exposed to a lot of things, a lot of pop culture.
Yeah, but why didn't you care? Why? Because as a kid, then we were too busy thinking about what people thought about us,
Exactly.
how our friends, what our friends think of us, how it works and all. But for some reason, you just did not care. Why?
I mean, for me, it's been that way because as time went on, a lot of rich kids grew up around, like they sold out a lot of land from the trenches, and then there were a lot of estates and all of that. So there was a lot of rich community around the trenches.
Gentrification.
Yes.
That's what they call it.
Yes. So most of these kids, sometimes they always make the kids from the trenches feel like they are not that kids. Do you understand?
Yeah, they're not cool enough.
Yeah, they're not cool
not fresh enough.
Yes, exactly. I know it's from trenches, said you're man. So I was just chilling, like I was not trying to. And another thing, I had this certain level of confidence because I felt like I was informed to a certain level. I watched a lot of documentaries.
Yeah.
So like I read a couple books growing up. So even though I was with them, but I was not. Even though I was in there, but I was not with them.
You were not off that place.
Exactly.
Because your orientation was wider.
My mom and my dad were dedicated Christians, so we go to church a lot. And
what church was that?
Redeemed.
Still in Agongi?
Yeah. So, and the church had a lot of people that liked me because I could act, I could act.
What role were you playing?
Most times I was playing the devil, don't worry.
You were playing the devil?
I was always playing the devil. So, I was acting.
Why were they giving you the devil role?
Because I was the wayward one.
Okay, so
yeah, I was very active, and then I used to win a lot of quiz competition. I knew the Bible proper.
So you were both wayward, talented. You didn't give a fuck.
Fly fuck.
And then you were still number one in Bible knowledge.
Exactly.
So you went for competitions and all.
A lot of competitions, and I always come out winning. So it was weird. So I already had a fan base in church. Like people liked me, people loved me because I was. So that's why I even went to film school in the first place. I went to film school because
what's in this?
We.
Light it. Yeah. So you're saying
I went to film school because everybody in church felt like I was a good actor. I should go try in a film school and probably get picked for a major role. Then I thought the filmmaking industry was. I thought the life of a director was. I don't want to say that. Shout out to the directors.
But how did you thought it looked how?
Probably I watched so many Hollywood movies, so I felt like I had that picture of being an actor, like wealth, money, and all of that shit, like the fame and everything. But when I started hustling to be an actor, then I was meeting these people in person, and I wasn't feeling it,
you weren't feeling the people behind the camera.
No, the people in front. I was even feeling the people behind the camera more. That's why. That's why
the actors. You didn't like how they.
Yeah, I was.
Their vibe was.
Yeah, like there was. It felt like there was so much politics. Like, I mean, I hate. I'm a very straightforward person. If you can do the job, you should do the job.
Yeah.
I hate the whole industry policy.
Yeah, no one needs to know you.
Yeah, exactly.
You, in front
exactly.
Of you, to do what they can do.
I hate the caucus thing, like the gang thing. Like I'm a free person. I work with whoever I feel like I can do the job. So like you go for a couple auditions and some people by themselves. Do you understand? It just felt so fake and so stupid. I'm sorry to say. Like the underground process.
Yeah, I know how it is to hustle.
So it felt like, yes,
to hustle at that
this
level.
Is the thing. I figured that, okay, to be on the level I wanted to be, I had to kiss some asses. And that is not me. I can't do that. Like, I'm too proud for that.
Well, kissing ass is it just takes some part of your dignity.
Exactly. Like, that's not me. Like, I'd rather not do it. Do you understand? So, like, I was like, oh, so this person has to like me. This person has to like me for me to actually be here. Do you understand? So, and I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to live for you to like me. I'm trying to live my life.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, I just figured out, nah, this is not what I want to do, because I'll just end up wasting my time, because I know I'm not trying to make this director like me so he can
Yeah.
cast me for a shit. I was like, okay, who's the biggest guy here? The director calls the shot. Okay, I want to be the director.
So that was the first time you
Yeah.
ever said
Yeah.
you wanted to
Be a
be
director.
behind the camera.
Yes.
So you got into the industry,
Yeah.
experienced a lot of nepotism and gatekeeping.
Yes.
And
I felt like the only way to
climb
is to be the one calling the shots.
shots.
Yeah.
And that's when you said, I want to be that guy calling the shots.
Trust me.
But right now you're calling a lot of shots.
All the shots.
I like your confidence.
It's my
I remember the first time I ever met you.
yeah.
A lot of these things didn't exist. We were both in like very different situations there.
Right.
But I could tell back then that, and this was before you even shot your first music video.
Facts.
I could tell back then that there was something special about you. You
You
made everywhere. You electrified everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's why if you notice the way I move as a director,
Yeah.
from my followers and all of my activities on social media, you understand that I'm not just I'm not like an every normal creative, you know?
Okay.
Like, you know how directors move, how producers move, do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
I can be whatever I want to be.
As long as you get the thing done.
Exactly, yeah. So if I could choose, I'm not the type to deceive myself, but I know I have this swag to do music, but I'm not gonna do it because that's not my shit, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people hit me up like, yo, why don't you drop a song?
Yeah, because you look the parts, you feel the parts. People follow you for you.
Yeah, so but like
a lot of people don't. I know people follow you for your work, and your work validates like your existence. But, like, I know people who follow TG Omori because they like his vibe.
Yes, so like exactly. So the vibe has been there from time. So I just started doing directing. So like,
So they hit you up. People hit you up and tell you that you should do music.
Yeah, a couple people, like even big artists have offered to give.
But
fast.
Yeah, but why have you ever considered it? Have you ever considered it? There's streaming now, there's the chance for IP and all that. Like, why not?
The thing about me is I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow, but right now, it's not just, I'm not just feeling it, you know, like I need to feel it.
Yeah.
You get?
It needs to come from your spirit.
Yeah, I'm not the type to do it because people want, you can't, nobody go tell me it's not good.
Nobody you go there.
You understand? Like,
Yes.
once I feel like I'm gonna do it, but right now, tomorrow I could wake up and because there was a time I was trying to do something like, I'm not gonna say here because I might still do it, but still I've considered, but not me singing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You want to put the music together.
Yes, exactly. Like, do it.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah. So, but when I'm ready, I'm gonna do it. But I doubt I'm ever gonna do it because it's not my thing. You know, like I'm chilling. I love my life right now. I love my job. I love how it's going. Do you understand? So I could choose to stop making music videos and do something else, probably fashion wise or creative director wise. But like, music is far from
what you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's okay to have the personnel and the swag. You don't need to. That's the mistake. Everybody feels like you need to be a musician to express the pop culture, whatever. You know, like it's just music is just so powerful that it brings out that energy in you. So like you could still have the energy and be whatever you want. You could be a doctor and be jiggy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I know a couple of jiggy doctors.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Shout out to Apoko Doctor. Shout out to AGK. Those are jiggy doctors. I know. Yeah. And so
And you see, that's why you know them.
Yes, because they're jiggy.
Exactly. So like that's the thing fashion does to people. People don't understand the power of fashion. Bro, trust me, I say this, shout out to Fela. His fashion was one of the things that made him stand out from other. In his era, there are other good musicians that were doing fantastic music.
Yeah.
But his personality, the his commitment to making sure that the people have a better life, fighting the government and all of that, his style, his personality is what now made his music so unique. It's not there were better vocalists. Do you understand? There were people that were making some crazy ass music still, you know. So in everything you do, you just need to have style, you know.
Yeah, style.
Once you have style, you are gonna stand out.
Yeah, style is what stands you out.
Yeah.
A lot of people can do the work.
Trust me.
But why would people pay attention to your style?
Yeah.
Because of the expression of self.
Trust me.
Okay, so what was the first move you made when you left that place? When you made that decision that you were going to do film? What was the first thing you did as you walked out of that room?
I started shooting.
Like you just walked out and started shooting?
I started shooting viral content.
On your phone?
No. I was lucky to be working for the media house at that time. I was a writer. I was not a full-time staff, but like.
So you were also a writer?
Yeah, I was writing
TG.
Exactly.
You should call yourself Swiss Knife because you've mentioned a lot of things across board.
Yeah,
acting, you could do music, fashion design,
I write my treatments and all of that, even right now.
Nice, beautiful.
So like,
so you were writing in the media house then?
Yeah, I was writing skits and all of that. So, in the media house, they had the same way we have your crew and cameras.
Yeah.
So we come out to shoot stuff like
hello
this.
crew.
Shout out to that's my thing. We come out to shoot stuff like this, you know. Then they come back home. So they come back to the office. Then I had no place to go. I was sleeping in the vocal booth in the office. I was just chilling.
You lived in the vocal booth?
Yeah, in the office. So
did your staff members know you were living?
Yeah, some of my friends knew.
Yeah.
Like most of the staffs were like my guys.
Okay.
They get to sometimes it's not just me, we're like three, because I mean it's fine in Keja and coming back to the island was a lot, and bro, spending so much money, where the money is. So sometimes just be like, most times.
Are you comfortable to reveal what you were paid then?
Nah, it's not.
Okay.
I would rather say I wasn't paid.
Okay.
But I needed to be somewhere.
Yeah, where it was happening.
Yes. So every time they come back, they stock up the what is it called?
The camera room.
The camera room, and then there's one guy that was in charge of the cameras, like he's the one that has the keys. So I go to him and be like, yo, Oga no go know now, I carry one camera and some lights, I get one shoot for my friends for street.
Yeah.
They'll be like, guy, you go give me 10K, yes, I go tell Oga. So I take 10K. Then I'll pack.
So you even like the money you were making?
Yeah.
You were still paying out of it?
Yeah. I'll give him 10K. Yeah. He's gonna give me all the cameras, like 5D, Canon 5D Mark.
At that time?
Yes.
That was like heaven.
Canon 5D. Canon 5D. Then it was a thing that Patrick Ellis shot Holla Your Boy with 7D. It was a thing. Then I showed Canon 7D. So we're like, oh, this is the shit, Canon 7D.
So you take these cameras, you get into a car and then go down to Agungi?
Yes, put it in the car, go down to my hood, get my friends that we all do music together, because I used to know my hood music, hood rap and all of that. Yeah. Get my friends that were doing music together, all of us come outside. I shoot viral videos for all of them, you know, like I was just shooting. Today I'm going to shoot a video. I go home and it's overexposed. Like you have, everywhere is just literally white.
You were shooting their own viral videos for their songs.
For their songs. But it was like an experimental process. So I go to the editing timeline, all the shots are so exposed and white. I'll be like, damn. I'll go back, I'll do my research. Why is this shot so white?
You go on the internet.
Yeah. How do you reduce the amount of lights that come into? Okay, you turn down your ISO, do this to your aperture, do this to your shutter speed. Oh, okay, good. I'll go fix that. The next shot.
Yeah.
The next one probably too dark. How do you fix this? Don't shoot higher than ISO 160 so that you don't get grains, this. Or even if you have grains, you can denoise it. Do you understand? Like, I was learning with my mistakes. So, but then it was safe because the cost of the video was 15K. 15K naira.
Okay, that's how much everything
Yeah,
you spent
equipment, yeah.
for.
So if I lose that, it's still, even though it was a lot of money then, but it was still fair. Like it's okay for me to, do you understand?
Yeah.
Since, because
You are
normally,
investing.
yeah, because normally if I was to go through the proper process to rent that camera, I would probably be like 25K
Yeah.
to rent light. So I was privileged to be in a place where the company had all of that. So I was moving the companies, I was taking the risks on Sundays when the buses started around.
So, and then while doing that, you just continue to improve.
Yeah, I was
and
improving.
And
Then all of that was like my first. So then I started getting videos of 50K naira from my friends, just viral videos.
Yeah.
So I was shooting, so I was getting familiar with the camera.
Yeah.
I was getting familiar to
While getting paid.
Yeah, while getting paid 50K.
Well,
That I'm still gonna invest. Like I literally invest everything back in there and still add my money.
Yeah.
You know, so after all of that, my friends in the hood already started calling me, hey, the new Clarence Peter. I say, if I've come in, I'm like, hey, director. So I gradually, I was like the first guy in the hood. Nobody ever knew what music video directing should be like. Everybody, the basic, be a musician, be a dancer.
I imagine they were excited to have you.
Yes, like
it was always a party.
Like it's a plus for the hood that someone from the hood cannot shoot the video. So it's not, making a video is not a dream no more because you barely see someone in the hood that makes music videos.
Yeah.
This was like 2013.
And someone even from the hood.
So now, like I was a hood pope. Every young artist in the video in the street was getting the video.
Nice.
Cutting me, you know, because it was like viral shit.
Well,
so the hood loved me already because I got swag still.
Yeah.
So that was when one of my guys from the hood was in Lekki hustling, still in the studio. That was how he met Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas J.
Yeah, and they told Lucas that, oh, there's this guy in the hood.
Okay.
This guy can shoot sick. Lucas now said, okay, let me check him out. That was when I pulled up on you and Lucas.
Yeah, interestingly, around that period, I was walking. I usually I was working at Pulse.
Yeah.
And I usually walk from like the Pulse gate to the street.
Yeah.
That was the only exercise I had. I was at the desk all day.
Yeah.
So while walking one day, this light-skinned short guy was just standing. I was like, yes. And he's like, he's like, you're Joey. And I'm like, no. And he's like, you're Joey. I'm like, yes. And he's like, my name is Lucas. I have a studio here. When can I come and see you? And I'm like, I'm at the office. Come when you can. So in 1 hour, Lucas was at the office. Joey said I should come and see. That's how I met Lucas. It was that, yeah, he was hustling me there.
Lucas is,
when I saw his heart and what he knew about music, I'm like, this is a good guy. And we became friends. He's my best friend. So yeah, it was through him that I met you. Yeah. So you pulled up. What were you coming to do there then?
So Lucas wanted to see me, you know.
Yeah.
Lucas stood together. Yeah, I mean, because Lucas wanted to shoot at that time. They just shot a video for their artist and it was
ES Plus.
ES Plus. It was beautiful. And then they wanted to shoot another one. And then that guy was telling me that you guys going to look for director for like $1 million plus. I have one guy, if you're doing 500K, he's going to, and he has swag. He's going to, like the guy was so sure.
Yeah. The
guy was like, okay, tell him to pull through and trust me to.
And this was your first ever a chance for an official music?
For an official music.
Okay, so you pulled through.
Yeah, I pulled through.
How was the reception?
Sick, because I mean, I came with the swag and all of that, you know. So when we linked,
I always thought you had swag. When I saw you back then, I was like, that's different. Always.
You get, so I came through my Timberlands and all of that, so I was feeling jiggy and fly. So we had the positive conversation, like nice, like the energy and everything was 100. They was like, we're gonna do it. I was like, yeah, sure, trust me, I'm gonna finish. Like I made him understand that even though I don't have like a big video, but I know what I'm doing and I'm here to like finish. He was like, yeah, sure. Sent me the money.
And he didn't know you from, and this was someone taking a chance on you.
Yeah,
knew you from
because
anywhere.
It was not even his record label. He had someone to report to.
Yeah.
So if anything,
so it was label money.
Yes, it was label money. It was a manager gambling with label money
on a guy that somebody said does something in the hood. Like, and this was in Lekki.
Yes. Do you understand?
Okay.
So,
did you see that thing then? How were you during that period?
Mm-hmm.
Why were you waiting for a chance like that?
I knew it was going to come.
You didn't just know how, but you were just
Yeah.
doing your thing.
Yeah, I was just doing. I knew I was gonna come. Like I was just doing my thing. I was. You notice that I did not run to nobody to go intern or something. I was going through the process.
Yes.
Like I rather just be by myself, find my way. Boy will always find his way. So I was just doing my thing. Shout out to my friend Asake. He was like, he worked in the company, so he
Yeah.
had experience on cameras already.
Okay.
But he was my friend from film school, you know. So he was the guy that was always putting me through the cameras every time. Because before I said I wanted to be a director, I never seen a camera.
Yeah.
Like even shooting that video ES Plus with
Yeah.
Lucas, I rented a red camera because I wanted the best picture then.
Yeah.
So I was like, and all my life I've been shooting with DSLR cameras.
Okay.
So that's the first time I'm gonna even be seeing a red in my life.
And how was that transition, that moment?
It was a crazy transition because I never used the red, I've never seen it, and I was willing to use it to shoot my own first music video with me as a DOP. So like for
Looks like the risk someone was taking on you.
Yes, like you bringing a tool that you've never seen in your life and you're willing to use to take that shot, that one shot. I would have said, let me just stick to my DSLR camera that I was very, very familiar with. I can do anything I want to do, but I was like, I want the best. The money was not favorable, but I was willing to. I was not even. In fact, I wanted nothing out of that video. This is me gambling and taking my first shot. Do you understand that? But one thing I did, I hired a professional, like a professional DOP. I think I paid him 50K.
What's a DOP?
Director of photography, like
Okay,
a
I
cinematographer.
ask these questions for people that don't know.
Don't know, yeah. Okay, let's say a cinematographer. I hired a cinematographer to come be with me, you know,
Yeah.
so that he guides me through in case I do some shitty ass, what's it called? Some shitty ass settings.
Yeah.
And he can just pull me back, you know.
Okay.
Because I was not ready. As much as I was ready to take the risks, I just needed to be smart with it.
Yeah, you have insurance.
Yeah. So we did that video. They loved it.
That video was lovely though.
It came out nice.
Yeah.
I was like, it felt so easy. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that is it. Somebody called me after watching that video I just saw a foreign.
That was your first video on
TV.
On TV.
Yeah.
It was distributed everywhere.
Everywhere. So.
And your name was there, TG
Omori. So somebody called me. I just saw a foreign number called me from US and said, I saw a video shot for ES Plus. It's so lovely. I want to send you some songs. I have an artist in Nigeria I wanted to shoot for. I was like, eh? Is that how it happened?
Yes. Yes. You're big time now.
Yes.
You're big time now.
I shot that video, was sick. People started calling. So it's just been that way. People started, I shot that one, people saw it, shot the other one, another person saw it. So every video came with his new client. So it was just like that. Everybody was seeing it and everybody was seeing it and everybody was seeing it.
A very interesting thing that happens to creatives when they start getting into the solid positions, when they're on the up, and now the things are changing around them, the people they're meeting are changing, like every day. How did you learn to navigate these relationships? Because one of the things you have that people respect is that you have your relationship with your clients. They aren't just professional. It's like they become friends.
Yeah.
They become family. It's like having a family doctor.
Yeah,
having a family doctor because you vibe with that doctor.
Still.
That happens for you. How do you navigate that? Like, what does it mean to navigate these ways and build these relationships?
I mean, most of the times we just vibe, you know. Everybody know when it's time to grind,
Yeah.
Like there's always a balance. I try to keep work as work and family as family.
Yeah.
So it's just because I feel like I'm an easygoing and understanding person.
Yeah.
Because knowing how I came into the business, I came in by myself. So I never went through the industry corruption.
Yes. So you didn't have to like form a clique, go to a caucus, get miseducated.
You know, there's something about being in the industry for a long time before blowing up,
Yeah.
there's always a lot of people go down stand you up, a lot of people go down disappoint you, a lot of people go down scam you. So before you even become big, your heart is already fucked up.
Yeah.
Mine is already fucked up. Your view about life and people is already messed up.
Yeah.
So I never really went through that process. I was just from the back shooting my videos, and people were just seeing it, and were asking questions. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Because I was never identified with nobody before now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never under nobody, or I was never.
You didn't come up through anybody.
Exactly.
You were just in the hood grinding.
Yeah, grinding.
And you took all your opportunities. Another thing that the first thing people notice about your videos are you never give two people the same treatment.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yes, it is. It's crazy because to do the amount of volume that you do,
Mm-hmm.
and each of them stand out individually as their own creative like entity
Right.
without anything overlapping. It's genius.
Bro, trust me. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
So this creativity, where does I know you spoke about childhood and all, but like on a wider level now,
Yeah.
what is creativity to you?
I have wired my mind to see situation and life as scenes.
Yeah.
So as I said, everything I come across or I have a hold on, I'm going to convert it to scenes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So for some reasons, I never really stress. If I could just randomly think of somebody falling from 16-story building, and in between the time when he was on the air and trying to land, he's doing his performance. And then,
that's amazing.
do you understand? And then, boom. And I'll be like, okay, what's the best way to bring finesse
Into this.
The most important thing is finesse. I
The
don't think
finesse is more important than anything else.
Yeah, so with finesse, you can make anything beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The things that that's why some people dress the weirdest way,
Yeah.
but people still love them because there's finesse. Like the clothes has good finishing.
Yeah.
The shoes are clean, properly ironed. Do you understand? Like even though the style is weird, but because there's finesse, people will still accept it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's beautiful to
exactly. So with fine aesthetics. So anytime I have even the most random ideas, I just find a way to bring in finesse. And finesse comes with knowing how to play with colors, how to play with lights,
Yeah.
how to play with styling, how to play with the hair down to the eyebrows.
Okay.
They understand the kind of cars that should be in, the kind of location. So that's where finesse come in. I feel like thinking of the idea has never been the issue. If I just think of the various things, I'm just out finesse. That's what I just do. So yeah, that's how I create most of my stuffs, basically.
Amazing. And
I just gave you the hack, the code.
but
Shout out to Joey.
Well, this is Afrobeats intelligence.
Trust me.
This is the intelligence of it. People can watch, they can connect with the person, but they can also take something home. Like this can also inspire another young kid that's saying, how is this boy doing this? And when he watches this or listens to this, he just becomes more inspired.
Trust.
So this is how you give back
To the society.
Yes.
Shout out to my niggas in the trenches.
So another thing also is work ethic.
Yeah.
There are glimpses of the fact that you could produce this volume is a huge testament to your work ethic.
Right.
And they could maintain the same level of quality and consistency.
Right.
And then you just also mentioned that when it's work, it's work. When it's family, it's family. What's the work ethic? What's your work ethic? Military.
Military, full military.
What is this military?
a formation or it's a format, I call it military. Most of my boys call me major because it's strict discipline. Like when it's time to grind, we're outside grinding.
Everybody grind.
Everybody grinds. Like there's no sleeping here. There's the retirement plan. So now that we have to grind, let's grind. So everybody has to know that no is not an answer.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Not for business part, but like when it's time to achieve stuff.
Yeah.
If I want Terminal Bridge down, I want Terminal
Let's
Bridge
get
down.
Terminal Bridge down.
Do you understand? Yeah. So that's just how it's been. And we've taken the craziest risk and it has come with crazy consequences, but that's why we are here still.
There are parts of this, of shooting as a director in Lagos. There are parts of shooting as a director in Lagos that are sort of challenging. For you as, you know, a guy from the hood, working the streets, now working the game. When you go to Lagos to shoot, like, what are these things?
Shooting in the streets of Lagos.
Yeah.
First, I mean, no matter who you are, if you come to my hood to shoot, you are going to have to pay me.
Why should they pay you?
Because it's my hood. You're disturbing our peace. You're disturbing our peace.
So you have to give us something to make us feel
exactly,
good and allow you.
Exactly. Like you have to
You're disrupting us.
You're disrupting us.
Disrupting our business.
Exactly. Yes. So I don't want to go to any hood to go shoot without reaching out to like their most influential person. Do you understand? Like their king of boys, you know?
Yeah.
You have to first of all inform
That Don Juan.
Yeah. Let him know. Give him some nice stacks to settle the boys. The girls boys just want settlement. They don't want so much. Just out of this money people are spending, give us our. But when they now start acting greedy, that's when
there's a problem.
There's a problem. So
as
like,
long as you guys can shake hands on
exactly,
a deal,
yeah, like
and
yo,
everybody says
we are all hustlers. I'm a youth like you. I'm trying to be a better person. I need all of you to come out support me. I mean, I'm gonna make sure that everybody that is out gets
taken care of,
just as I would treat my crew. Then I'll treat all of us as one because I'm in your hood. I need to respect that, you know.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that everybody is cool. But then if anybody tries to not act tough, then
military.
They understand? So like, I don't think that's ever been a problem. And people just need to understand that if you're in Rome, you behave like a Roman.
Yeah.
Don't come to the hood to try to want to intimidate boys.
Oh. it's their
How
home.
many people you want to shoot?
It's their home.
Yeah.
I get you.
Just do the right thing and everybody's gonna be all right.
So you make videos and they do this. Like, okay, when you create this video, what are you looking for it to have in? What are you looking for it to have in people? Like, who are you making these videos for? To your understanding of people, how does it influence how you make your videos?
Most times I make videos for the mind.
Okay.
Because with time, humans will find themselves. Yeah, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
With time, you definitely find yourself. If you don't find yourself now, you find yourself tomorrow. So I do videos that relates to the mind, not just the eyes. So whenever I find yourself, you find yourself in that video.
Yeah.
Like whenever I see that video, it touches, like it feels like you don't understand. You don't even see the pictures. You feel like you're in the video, you know? So that's the level I'm trying to, like, that's the level I'm pushing this shit to. I want to connect to the minds of people. But at the same time, I keep it clean and beautiful so that it's pleasant to the eyes too. For the commercial benefits still, you know. That's why sometimes I make them clean and beautiful so that everybody, sometimes I just want to make dark videos to express myself, but you also need to consider the market too.
Yeah.
MTV wants that shining on their screen.
Okay.
Trees, reds. Like every TV station want that TV looking clean and
yeah.
So it helps with the rotation, you know, for the artists. I also consider.
You also consider that?
Yes, for their appearance.
What makes it all work is if it can play everywhere.
Exactly.
And so the product you give them has to be able to play in all these places.
As much as I try to create my weirdest dreams in videos, I also consider the commercial value of it very important. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to sell to people.
And selling to people, has there been a time when you've done something and the public hasn't exactly connected or have misunderstood you?
I don't care, you know.
Yes, you say that all the time.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
really don't.
I don't, you know.
Why don't you care?
Because people will be people, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm like one of my worst critic. Like every day I wake up and there's an argument in my mind against myself, you know. Like I hate videocracy. So like before I put it out, I would have sat down. If I ever conceive to put out a shitty video, then I've probably accepted that okay, this can be a better video. And that is rare. So if I ever put out a video that is not so nice, probably I've lost all my options. You understand? Like,
Yeah.
or probably there was sometimes there are situations that go on behind the scene that people don't know about.
True.
Sometimes you get millions to do videos and you get on set and it rains all through and you've probably constructed so much and then you just have to make do with what you have, you know. So
That
like
must suck.
there's a lot of things that happen. Sometimes the artists come late and then they look so a lot, and shooting in Lagos, sometimes you get stuck in traffic for 4 hours trying to change location, move locations.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot that happens. Sometimes you have to deal with boys in the hood still.
Yeah.
Then you guys will have to go on the 3 hours break trying to settle because different parties are coming for their own
For
shit.
their own share. And each
So-
of those times they come, there's a disruption.
Yeah. So a lot happens behind the scene. A lot happens behind the scene. So sometimes the videos you see and feel like it's shitty was never really intentional.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a sick ass video for themselves. I want every of my videos to be as crazy as hell. But trust me, anytime you see a video that you feel like doesn't hit your
The senses.
expectations, please forgive us.
Yeah.
We really try.
Yes, I get you. So this is what people should understand. It's not easy
Mm-hmm.
to create in Lagos, especially when you create in public.
Bruh.
It's not. And so I do. For you now, when you come, like one thing that people say about you, and I've been doing a lot of research, searching your name everywhere. People say you are redefining what it means to be a video director. Like you're changing how people perceive video directors. You're telling people that you can be as good as it can be professionally, but you can also be your own person.
Right.
Why is it important that this happens, that you do this?
Somebody had to do it and I decided to be the one, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's always in every generation or in every career, there's always gonna be someone that's gonna bring in change. The only way to be legendary in every aspect of life is bringing in a new change or an evolution, you know.
Using something.
Yeah, new. Yeah. So that's the only way it can be the greatest of all time in any part of in any part in life.
Yeah.
Because if Nani can never be better than Ronaldo, shout out to Nani
Yeah.
playing like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Real.
So, yeah. So if you know the reason why Ronaldo and Messi are two different people are because they play two different kind of football.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If Messi was playing like Ronaldo, he can never be better than Ronaldo. If Ronaldo was playing like Messi. So if you are coming into an industry and you are moving like the greatest there, it's almost impossible. You know?
Yeah.
You have to come with your style. And your style is now going to influence a lot of people. And then it's now going to feel like a religion until your style can bring you followers that follow it like a religion. You're never going to shit.
Okay, so being this person, being who you are right now,
Right.
being a part of pop culture and an instrument of it, because you're the one giving us the imagery we think about, we associate pop culture with.
Right.
What does this popularity that you have, this fame, this hyper visibility, personal hyper visibility, does it impact your work in any way? How does it impact your work or impact your processes?
Um, I mean, if you see the way I live in like it's a lifestyle. It's countless number of times I've come on set and then I look at my artist is looking fly, and I feel like, oh shit, I just pop up my boot and then I'd have like some sickers shoes that I've had that I've never worn, and I feel like if it goes on it, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like even the kind of models I use are girls that I use girls that I can girls that I feel like if you see them right now,
Yeah.
you're gonna like them in real life, not in cameras. Like they have to be lovable people.
Yes.
Do you understand? So like the things you do, even the way your artists appear, has to be something that I will see and I'll be like, wow, this is sick.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So all of this, I infuse them into my art, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like this has really, really helped in that aspect of building the pop culture, because I believe that I'm part of the culture, you know?
Yeah, you are.
So exactly. So
Well, you are.
so we are pushing the culture through visual still.
Yes.
So it's a two-way thing, you know?
And your popularity, does it help this business?
Obviously, you know, it's a numbers game still, you know?
Yeah.
So some people, everybody's trying to get to a larger audience.
Okay.
So I know a couple people that rather want to shoot with me because they feel like I have a certain amount of numbers that
They can also benefit from.
yeah. So fame has helped the money grow up faster.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And it's also a plus to my clients too, because if I drop a video, I still have like people subscribe to my thing. So it's also a plus to everybody. So as much as the fame is not so fun because of I don't like people like that.
Yes.
Yeah, but for business wise, it's been because the fame also helps the money, you know. So it's been beautiful, but like meeting people is not the issue. Yes.
People, you don't like crowded places. You don't like a lot of. And how do you do it? But you manage this huge sets.
Yeah, that one is work.
So at what?
Everybody that is there is a familiar face. Like
Oh.
they already know me.
Okay.
Apart from the artist people. You understand? And then it's like client to director thing, you know. So but like go down in public places and be like, hey, TG Omori. I'll be like, yeah, I know, but like that's why I'm not doing music. I'm not a pop star, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's beautiful sometimes, but sometimes I just want to be chilled.
You want to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Your house is always quiet.
Yeah, I need that. I always need to be in my mind.
And then talking about the mind, this room you're sitting in is like is a library.
Yeah.
We're sitting in your living room reception library.
Hmm?
Yeah, because all over us there are books.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many books?
Facts. Trust me, I've not read half. I've never read 10%. But like,
Or you're reading.
I'd rather have and not need,
Yeah.
than need and not have. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Also, you'd rather be a soldier in a garden than be a gardener in a war.
Exactly. Yes. So I just stay around things that can easily spark. I never want to lack any form of
Creative
Yeah.
resource.
Yeah. So anytime I need something, I always like things to be around me that's going to spark it. Sometimes I take a nice ride mid-afternoon to the streets, just
Yeah.
be with my people, smoke one or two,
Yes.
just have street vibe.
Mhm.
Like you're the catch crews, the laughs,
Yeah.
joke. Feels beautiful. Come back here, stay indoors for another 7 days. Do you understand? So it's
Yeah, you have to live.
you need to
live and
you
then
need to
and then
live.
allow your mind breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want out of this for yourself? When you think of the future and you think of advancement, growth, what do you want for yourself?
You know, I come from a place where people never make it, you know.
Yeah.
So for me right now, it's about living that legacy, that because bro, even the richest people on earth die, you know, like people die every day, you know.
Yeah.
So like there's the only thing you can get out of life is that legacy. Every other thing, your riches, everything, once you're dead, it's gone, you know. So that impact to the society, that inspiration and all of that stuff is that's like that's my goal. I'm trying to inspire a new generation of people to believe that like it is my world.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to bend to whatever the society like is right.
You can run your world.
Yeah, run your world, you know. And also, and this means achieving a lot of it.
Yeah.
The inspiration becomes better when people can see that, okay, you're actually living it. You understand? When I mean living it is you're putting in the work.
Yeah.
Everything that needs to be done visually possible, you should be the one to be there
Yeah.
doing it. Like
Yes.
you're supposed to be
Pushing
the
things forward.
Yeah. So that inspires them more, that because people probably visioned life to be from here to this place.
Yeah.
Then when they see somebody that breaks that place and shows them a new world, it's more inspiring. It's like a new sight.
Yeah.
So you need to be that person that always breaks new doors, new barriers, like making people understand that it's actually possible.
Sure.
So I've put myself on that level that I'm always on top of my game, researching, trying to make sure that not just for myself, but to make people understand that yes, it can be done, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can shoot. It's possible that someday we can shoot our own Fast and Furious
Okay.
inside Lagos Island
Thank
and
you.
inside Mandela. You understand? So like, it's time. These people started shooting way before we even knew where camera was. You understand? So, and trust me, we are getting there. It's a matter of time.
So this moment when this is happening to all of us now as an industry, Afrobeats to the world,
Yeah.
where there are more visuals, more, and then now you're not just shooting videos for yourself, you're shooting for a global audience.
Right.
And shout out to you for your work on Tumba video. Tumba video, it's not out yet right now, but I've been, even me, I want to watch it just because of the way you've pushed it, the stories you've built around it, the anticipation.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that. So when it comes out, I'd want to watch it.
Trust me.
So
It's sick.
So how do you now have to do this? Like when something, like shooting a remix video,
Yeah.
something has been done before,
Yeah.
and now you have to surpass it on the same song.
Do you know the craziest part of this bad thing?
Yeah,
The original. I shot the original video.
I know.
We love it so much. We felt like it was perfect. The remix was never in the picture.
Yeah. So
Now
you gave it your all.
Yeah. So now I have to outdo myself for that one. So it's like you finishing the job and be like, okay, job is done. Then you go back and they'll be like, nice job, take money. I want you to shoot the same thing, but
Better.
yeah.
And you're like, but this
I
is...
feel like, but we all know this is crazy. And I had very little time.
Yeah.
I think a day, because
A day.
Yeah, because the feature just came in and
the vibe was in there. They just wanted to just
and you know
conclude
Burna
it.
Boy is on the road, you know.
Yeah.
He's on tour and all of that. So needed to get it ready, because if everybody gets on the road, to get them back together to do that might start delaying. Trust me, the Sumba virus right now is crazy. So
Yes, it is.
we are ready to pull up.
Yeah.
You understand? So I did what I had to do, and trust me, it was sick. I can't wait for you to see. It's coming.
What's the happiest part of all of this? You talk with passion. You're happy when you talk about, like, you see, I know you dance. When you talk about, but what's like the most fulfilling part of this? Where'd you get your high from?
Yes, when the video drops, and then there was a time when I dropped Holy Father, I was trending on Twitter for like 2 days. Then
That was sick,
yeah.
though.
Then you'd be like, and I drop videos every time, and then videos drop and I'm trending. Trust me, I'm a director, I'm not the artist.
Yeah.
You know, traditionally when videos drop, the artist trend, not even the director.
Sure.
So like it feels new and it feels like, bro, it's actually happening. So it inspires me to want to put in work because I love the feeling.
Yeah.
So at least I don't want it to stop anytime soon. I still love it. So I'm ready to put in more work. I know my mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to learn from them. Like, I'm not the type to say I'm a perfect video director.
Yeah.
I drop videos and I see people's reviews. I might act like I don't see it, but I pick it, put into consideration. Oh yeah, true. I think I need to change. Like, I'm also a business person.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in business for 10 years. This is my 4th year. Like, I have a target. Be in business for 10 years, transition to some of that shit. Probably an yeah. Do you understand? Like, I'm moving with goals. I'm not stupid. I'm not just leaving for
Yeah.
this is
There's a long-term goal.
yeah, this is a structure. I'm leaving.
This is the long
I know,
game.
yeah, exactly. So do my shit, do the right thing, you know, put in everything I can put in, because this is all I have and all I can do, you know. So
Thank you so much.
Joy.
Interestingly, for those who don't know, we did this the first time, but that was before I expanded.
Now
And-
Joy is number 1 podcast.
This-
No, and this is his first in this industry.
Yeah.
He's not a presenter. Let
all.
me remind.
At all. Is it right?
He's not, people don't like, he's not in the face of the media. He's always somewhere tackling people, saying his mind. Some people don't like this guy because he says the truth they love.
Well, but guess what? When he says it, they hear it.
They know.
They know.
But see, I said the truth.
Yeah.
When I mean the truth. It's not like your own opinion.
Yeah.
It's something to share. This is not Daniel Reagan that has an opinion and everything.
No.
This is the person telling you that it's just like speaking according to the Constitution, like by rights. This is how
That's
this shit
should be.
Do you understand?
But people don't like that.
Yes, because if I know, because sometimes we are very blunt.
Yeah. Yes, I can.
I know my mistakes.
Yeah.
When you now point it out clearly, you know when you have a mistake and then you're praying that nobody sees it, and then Joey just comes out from one place and says, I know this is it. They'll be like, don't spark this argument, because that might spark an argument, because people will be like, oh, yes.
Yes.
The person will be hoping that nobody saw it.
Yeah. But when Joey
Joey's
says
there,
it
but
amplifies.
Joey is there telling that Joey, I saw it. I must talk about that.
So, well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you.
still.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you, brother.
man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. This was fun doing, you know.
Yes. And thank you so much, guys.